Max Verstappen has surpassed Oscar Piastri's points total.
Max Verstappen himself has admitted it numerous times this season that the only reason he's still in this title fight is because McLaren have so many times fumbled the bag, left points on the table, and have made mistakes in a highly conservative environment that has opened the door for Max to punish them, because Red Bull will gamble. Red Bull will take those risks. They will mix up the strategy book to give Max the best possible chance of winning, even if it means it doesn't work out every once in a while. They back
Do
their...
you think they give a shit about the perception, about the fairness between their two drivers? No!
Red Bull, for the last, I would say 15 years now, has had an elite number one driver in their cockpit at the front of their team, from Sebastian Vettel to Daniel Ricciardo to Max Verstappen now. Red Bull have had no problem playing the harsh 1-2 team strategy game, and generally speaking, it works better than having an equal driver policy. You know what this says to me, gentlemen? You know what it says to me,
What
gentlemen?
does it say?
McLaren don't trust their drivers. They've never trusted their drivers, and that's the ironic thing. Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri have fully committed to Papaya rules. They fully committed to everything this team has asked of them over the last 2 years, and yet they still don't trust them to come out at the end of the occasional bad call, which is inevitable to happen in racing. And look, real talk, they're probably going to get away with it in the grand scheme of things. They're probably going to win both titles, but they are making a complete Horlicks of this.
They just need to put the fries in the bag. As you've said, they don't need to worry about people in the Australian Senate raising questions about whether McLaren is biased against Oscar Piastri, costing them the world championship, taking time on the Senate floor to pose this question, even if it is just trolling.
They needed 0.7 of a second per lap to make their strategy work. Really, they had 4 because they spent a lot of that race pushing like crazy. As soon as that gap tailed off a little bit on the 4th lap after the safety car, Max was able to basically just stop the bleeding in about 4.5, 5 seconds. And then it was done. Because then he got fresher tires, he went on the hards, and he was practically pushing Lando around the track because the hard was the better race tire. McLaren played it stupidly. They played it refusing to accept the race in front of them and trying to mold the race to just be between their two drivers, and it's not just between their two drivers.